packages. This one is being, you know, sometimes these cut real easily, sometimes they cut real easily. This one's the non-anime one. It's Adventure Time: The Final Seasons, starring Flame Princess. And I'm kind of hoping I put everything together. I don't know why the hell some of this stuff is in here. Because I did kind of not spend as much time ordering things in depth, just making sure this stuff would arrive. I don't know. We're beginning with Mobile Suit Gundam 00 Special Edition, which I think is some sort of OVA collection. We've got DVD and Blu-ray versions. I see a region A there. It should be... Okay, audio is Japanese only. It's interesting because I think we've seen newer Gundams with more dubs, so maybe this is getting more afterthought stuff because it's OVA stuff? Oof. Although this does seem like a whole lot of disc. Celestial Being. That sounds something different. Maybe these are a bunch of movies. End of World. Return the World. Is that a giant mecha made out of mechas? Whatever. This looks like it's the same 3 discs. DVD versions. Oh well. Bungo Stray Dogs Season 2. We're going to check underneath the sticker to see if there's any girls hidden under there. Well, there was a foot, which, you know, is some people's fetishes, although I think of the people like that I'm familiar with, they're more into girls' feet. Regions A and B, English dub. The city will sleep with the fishes. Okay. The fishes were disappearing underneath. Oh, jeez, that's twofer. Just being one of those. Where this isn't quite as deep, so I can't use my fingernails, so I'm going to use some metal to really scrape it up. Alright, let's see. As usual, we've got that. This is not usual, though. This is Authors Never Dies. This volumes 1 through 7, a manga advertisement. Okay, I thought it was an interesting insert. I mean, it's an interesting insert, it's just not an insert for the sake of being an insert. Okay, there we go. Well, apparently this thing can't hold 2 discs at once. Oh! This said Season 2, but this is episodes 13 through 21, and then 22 through 25, so it's almost like core 2 reversible cover, maybe? Not exactly. Oh well, let's put these in opposite order so that this picture is on the top. Next up we have the Blu-ray release of Glass Mask. I don't know. Something about that face is kind of funny, I guess. Like, it feels like you're watching a show and suddenly there's a puppy on it with the most ridiculously puppy dog eyes ever. Maybe not the bad thing. So all of these look like actually, they kind of almost look like the same face. I can see that their noses are similar, but her nose is slightly different. But yeah, I don't know. Weird observations. People have made those kind of everywhere. 2 girls, 1 dream. Next up, we have Frame Arms Girl. This is the complete collection. Is this? I'm trying to remember. That looks like a no, but that's actually an and. I thought I had seen an OVA episode of this. 12 episodes on 2 discs. So maybe I did or did not see this. Or maybe I saw something else. I don't know. Or maybe this isn't even what I saw, because what I saw would have been ancient. And I don't know how old this one is. Oh well. We got these, just 2 discs. Nice and simple. And I did confirm, yeah, Region A, and I see Japanese with English subtitles only. So, no dub. Last but not least, we have New Game Season 2. We've got Regions A and B, although it looked kind of weird, I guess, with this line going through it. There's also an English dub, which I think is consistent with the first season. Do I remember these characters? I might have to watch it and be reminded of stuff. Usually these shows are pretty good about easing people into it, and yeah, stupid plastic coming off. Come on, come on. I'm like home late, and so I can't even go out to eat dinner until I'm done with this. So this weak ass plastic is being annoying. So as usual, I got that set aside. I think she's familiar. I remember a more experienced lady that they look up to. I think that was her. But something about the way they all look, oops, let's not forget this. Something about the way they all look is making me have trouble remembering exactly who is who, and it probably doesn't help that it looks like they're trying to go the route of introducing new characters. Anyways, here's this week's anime DVD collection update. Okay, I guess I really haven't watched much. I did watch the first disc of Naruto Shippuden with my friend. This is DVD set 35, so DVD set 35, disc 1. I think we watched the entirety of the disc. And content-wise, we're still kind of slugging through. It started off with the last leg of the story it was telling before, the side story it was telling before. And I think the opinion is kind of similar, where there's some appreciation for some of the different perspective stuff it's providing, but for the most part, it's just an excuse to retell events that already happened in Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. And in this last leg of it, it's not quite as interesting, because I think most of the interesting stuff they covered has already been covered. And at this point, it's more just they hadn't reached a stopping point with the idea, I guess. And then we get a brief glimpse into present day stuff, and then it goes into the next thing, which works out because while it is past flashback, it is a very different perspective on an important character and in events that happened. So it's still not really telling new story, but it's at least doing something interesting, I guess. It feels a little better because we're not dealing with the perspective of characters that have been in our main group of characters. So we're not just seeing an alternative version of something or something. We're kind of getting some useful character building side stuff. And I don't want to go into too much more details in case this is spoiler. But it's, you know, I think this part of Naruto Shippuden is known for a lot of delays happening before they go on and finish the series. I think that's what they do after this, because, Anyways, it pretty much means that, you know, we're still slugging through it, I guess, and maybe we'll get lucky and it'll end, and then the next DVD set will have more relevant content, but I guess if there's anything good about it, it's delaying us from watching more X-Files Season 11 until it comes out on DVD this month. Yeah, but outside of that, I've pretty much been focusing really hard on Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which, if any of y'all discovered my Twitch streaming thing, have been like, yeah, he's pulling really late gaming nights. And I guess part of it was certain goals, not goals, but certain expectations had been set of me, and I'm like, okay, I'm up for the challenge. I want to live up to that expectation.
Not bad.
And it's really quite unfortunate because there's some curious things here. I almost tried firing up My First Girlfriend as a Gal because it looked very low effort, and I'd probably be able to just watch a couple episodes, decide, nah, I don't want to watch this, and then not watch the rest of it. But I didn't even get that far. Oh well. So really not much to update this week. What came out this week? New Game Season 2, so that's definitely got my interest. Frame Arm Girls kind of has my curiosity because I swear I watched that, but maybe it was something else. So, no, it was probably something else. I'll figure it out, I guess. For tonight, well, I mean, given how last week worked, it'll probably be slower to process this because I'll probably get distracted hunting monsters with my brother because, you know, we're not doing Tuesday nights. But, yeah, I guess we'll figure it out. I do really need to pre-order the rest of this month's stuff. I've never put stuff off for so long before. Like, there's even some stuff that is being released now-ish, but on Right Stuff, and I didn't pre-order those because they'll ship whenever. Oh, that's right. So next week there should be an interesting, some of the Aria Kickstarter stuff did get shipped. So hopefully that'll arrive tomorrow as planned, and then I'll have a lot of update for y'all next week. But I'm going to end the update there. Y'all, have a nice one.